got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne.
Welcome back, guys, to the Minecraft Military Force. This is Arsenal update number 5. And by the way, there is a download link in the description if you guys want to have this map for yourself. It is available on Java and Bedrock editions. So since the last time, one major build that I've been working on was the Pion. And here I finally finished it. The 2S7, there's also a version called the Malka, but it looks pretty much the same, used by Russia and Ukraine. So here I have it in transport mode, just like that. And then here is in the firing position with all the, I don't know what you call this, landing gear in the back folded down, or stabilizers. And you can sit here, look it up. But that's if you have a mod. So I'm really glad I finally got that down. And then next up over here, we have a towed howitzer. This is the MT-12. It's a Soviet towed howitzer, so you could put it in the back of the truck. Really easy to transport. And by the way, this is a cross, which I am still working on. And over here in the transport section, we have some tank transporters. So this is the MAZ 537. And you guys have probably seen this guy before, the Ukrainian one with the T-64BV. But yeah, this is actually going to be different versions of it. And they are commonly used as tank transporters or, heavy armor, armored fighting vehicles. So I have two main trailers here. That one is 3 axles. And then here we have a 2-axle version where it's kind of like a hollow skeleton here. Well, this one's a solid base with these bumps sticking out like that. There's actually 2 names of it, but it's pretty long to say, so. But finally, I'm glad I'm finished with this. And I have another version here with the ramp lowered down like this. And between these 3 tractors that I just showed you, they are all different because this one has a generator here in the back. This is optional feature. This tractor has lots of optional features, like sometimes they don't have an antenna, sometimes they don't even have the headlight in the middle. And they have a generator here. There also is versions of V-shape here versus like a ladder. So there's so many different versions of this. And also another version, if you look here in the back, they have an exposed fuel tank. For some reason, some of them, they have it like this, like they paint the camouflage on it. And the other ones, they have a cover, but then there's like 2 different styles of covers. See, one's like this cover, while another one's kind of like this cover, where there's sort of like a wide vent or wide opening parts. So yeah, definitely a lot. And I also have the MAZ 537. This is actually used in Soviet airfields. It can even pull the IL-76, which is this huge cargo plane. So it has like this flatbed in the back. Converting it to this one, pretty easy. And they also have like this chunky bit here in the front and yellow instead of those red and white. And also a fire extinguisher. And I also have some Cougar MRAPs and even the Mastiff version where we have the cage armor on the sides. So yeah, these are brand new designs replacing HISS hooks. And you can see we have these 3 armored windows here. And this also has a lot of versions in real life. Sometimes they have a spare tire here, sometimes they don't, and sometimes they rearrange the windows. But yeah, these are also used in Ukraine, so that's why I have some green versions of it. But when it was in Iraq and Afghanistan, they had like these IED prevention antennas and whatever they're called, countermeasures. And another MRAP I redid was the MaxxPro with the M1224. And these are also used in Ukraine. And you could have seen this in the pullout in Afghanistan. So I have 2 colors, tan and green like this. These are heavy armored trucks. Also used in Ukraine. And then right over here, we have the Roshel Senator MRAP. These are used by Ukrainian army, sent from Canada. And there's actually 2 different versions of this. This is the MRAP version, so they have additional armor on the bottom half. And there is the armored personnel carrier version of it. So you see there's less armor. Before it's like that, but now it's like only a little bit on the bottom. So yeah, I think they convert like a truck chassis into armored personnel carrier. So it's not like the most armored vehicle ever, but it does its job, I guess. And then right over here we have the Cossack 2M1 armored car. This is actually made in Ukraine by MVO Praktika. So yeah, domestic Ukrainian design in the Ukrainian livery. And we also have a new Chinook design. So this one is an improvement, an upgrade from the one we had a long time ago that is leaf made. So this one is now on a diagonal going upwards, and it should have the more accurate, Chinook shape. Yeah, really glad this thing came about, and I even learned like this antenna thing is only on one side. So see, this side doesn't have it. Alright, so now some work in progress stuff. Here we have the USS Theodore Roosevelt, the Nimitz carrier. Here's a look at the progress. Did a lot on the island. Started making this huge American flag like that. And quite recently, Hedesek gave me this 3D model to help work on the Nimitz. But as you can see, it's not perfect. Like you see these imperfections here. But it has been incredibly helpful making the hull for this. Like it has a nice, curving motion. Like I had no idea how to build ship hulls. This is what I was working with before. Of course, this is not the final product, but man, it was such a pain work on it hand by hand, and I didn't even finish the bottom half. So I basically transferred a lot of the stuff over here, put it on the new hull. So with a 3D model, it's more accurate, but it's not exactly perfect as well. There was some parts where I had to like modify it because machines aren't 100% perfect all the time. But yeah, I'm still working on transferring all the details over here so it all fits. And here's a look at the inside of it. Hanger. And I still need to transfer like all these details that I made here in the back in the fantail over to the inside of that. Also, this 3D model is not exactly symmetrical, so I need to like change the hull. So I think I'll copy this hull here and then paste it on the other side and then adjust it. And another thing I was working on this carrier was the telly crane for this, which is coming along quite nicely. But I still need to finish like whatever the parts are in the inside part. But yeah, it's pretty huge. I'm also planning on redoing the C-130 Hercules. So this is like the new model in progress. Compare that to Leaf's the AC-130, and then it just turned to gray. Yeah, apparently that one was like a block too tall, so this one looks a lot more circular, which is what the C-130 actually looks like. So yeah, looking forward to finishing this up. I'm also planning on getting a tank transporter for the Cross. And here's the progress on the Cross Ukrainian truck I do need to finish as well. And I'm also working on the Tunguska, so I lowered the hull a little bit from last time because it was apparently too tall. And I also started working on this Tochka U missile launcher. And I'm planning on redoing Martaja's Boxer because I feel like the camouflage back then is kind of messy, so just cleaning up a little bit. I also have the new M777 howitzer on the way, and this was going to be in green. And I also did an update on the Panzer S2. So what I did mainly was change the wheel so it's 1.5 like that, and change the grille a little bit. So I was actually planning this because I'm also redoing the Panzer S1 in the Arctic camouflage, which is still a work in progress. These are not done, but you can see this is like the older design. We have these big wheels, but to fit in with the rest of the other Kamaz trucks, I made it 1.5 like that. Work in progress of the camouflage. I'm also working on the M109A6 Paladin, the self-propelled howitzer for the US Army, and that's still a work in progress. It's basically done. I just need to finish up this top section. And also worked a little bit on Renso Hochan, giving him a life buoy. And I forgot to mention this in the last update, but yeah, I was working a little bit on the 222 M3, but yeah, it's still work in progress. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Arsenal update number 5. And again, if you guys want to download this Arsenal world with all the vehicles here, the download link is in the description, and it is for Java and Bedrock editions. I'll provide both files. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, hit the like button down below, leave a comment what you guys think, and feel free to join our Discord where we have lots of different military builders and can share your work. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.